I got you, people. It's one thing that I can't stand when people always say there's no money to be made. There's no work out there. Yo, I already told you about those things, man. Stop depending on employment or your employer to pay your bills. Go out there and make some money. People got money. The only way you're gonna get the money is you go out there and provide services that these people need, right? Is it a delivery, getting something for them, doing something for them, providing information, anything that can make you money, you should be getting that money. There's no sense of you staying home, doing nothing, hanging out with your boys or with your girlfriends, doing nothing, just looking at each other and laughing while you're letting all this cash flow by you because you're always complaining that it's not out there. No, the money's out there. Get yourself with people that are productive, that are working, that have ideas that can motivate you how to make money and prosper. Stop always complaining that there's nothing out there. I always find a way to make money, right? The thing is that before, I didn't have communication with people because I was always upset. I had issues when I was younger, and I just didn't communicate with people. I just didn't want to hear anybody's, ideas, communication. Even there was friendly, to make friends with me. I didn't want to get involved with anybody. So I was like, I isolated myself. I was antisocial, and I was all messed up. I wouldn't take advice. I think my advice was better than everybody's. No, it's wrong. If you are not making it with your advice, with your plan, talk to an older person, man. The older person knows he's been through life. He's gonna guide you the right way and give you ideas and how to get to what you want to get to. You might not work out fast enough for you, but you will get there in time if you take the elders' consideration and and move it forward. And that's what happened to me. I took people's consideration, the elders, and I changed. But it took me a long time to change. And you could ask my neighborhood friends and all that. I was antisocial with everybody. I didn't like nobody asking me questions or anything like that. I would just start arguing with them, and I don't want to hear it. Things like that. But what I do now is, I learn how to be patient with people and communicate with them. And since I got humble, things started working out for me, and people will recommend me when I got to do something, right? Before I had a truck, but I never used it because I was doing other things. I was working for a veteran friend, from another veteran, that he was talking to me, and he said, listen, I'm going to retire. You need to work. Yeah, I don't mind. And he introduced me to his friend that he was working. Remember, the guy that got me the position was a veteran, being that we both served. So he told me that, he could use you because you got a license. And that's how it goes. If you need to work out in street vending, you need a consumer license, right? But this is only given to soldiers and veterans. They're not given to civilians. So I've been working for this Mexican for almost 10 years, and we was doing good money, man. That time it was great, but now the economy shot and things like that. So I told him, listen, I don't want to take your money, because he had to pay me, whether he makes money or not. That's the bottom line. The other veterans told me the guidelines of what to expect. Don't let them tell you what to do. You're in charge because you're the one with the license and things like that, and you make the rules. So I took his advice and I made the rules, and that's how it was. When it's time to get paid, I got to get paid right there. So I did it for a couple of years, and it was good. The money was good, believe me. I ain't going to say how much it is, but I'm telling you the money was good. So as the economy got bad, I told them, listen, I don't want to take your money away, so they're going to work 3 days a week with you. So that's how I did. I worked 3 days a week with him and let him work by himself so he could make his money. But things got slow on that. I know he couldn't make payments anymore. And I said, listen, you have to do things on your own and try to make it without me. Hopefully, you don't get in trouble and things like that. So I moved on and started doing my own thing. Because I'm always doing something. I'm always working. You never find me out there hanging out doing something. I'm always making money or investing my money. That's another thing. I didn't know that one of my sons was an investor. Even when he was in high school, I didn't know, and he was an investor. He got me into it, and I started investing. Before I knew, my brother was investing, and he told me a little bit, and I started investing. So I started putting my money in there and investing in stocks, and then I told my other friend, he got in it. You know, a lot of things. So you need to know how to place your money to make you more money, right? Don't ever leave your money idle. You got to keep on investing your money and make that money work for you. So that's what I do. So I had another truck, so I didn't know what to do. Said, what else can I do besides, just doing other things, because I don't work for nobody. That's one thing. Or people would say, you work? Yeah, I work, but for who? No, I work, but I don't work for nobody. I got employers, but I don't work with them. I'm not obligated to work for the employer, right? It's when I want to. So they call me and I say, no, I don't want to work today. I don't work. There's nothing they can do to me. They can't fire me. They can't cut my pay. They can't do anything because I work for my own. I set the day that I want to work. Sometimes people call me and I tell them, nah, I'm not working today. Just like that. I said, what you mean you're not working? You want to work, but you're not working? That's why it's good to be your employer. That's why you got to know when you can work and when you cannot work, and if you obligated to work. See, I'm not obligated to work. I work because I want to, because I just can't stay still. I got to be moving. I got something in me that they say I'm hypertension. I just can't stay still. So I'm always putting my money to work before I used to spend my money on nonsense. So I started thinking, well, I spend my money on something that's not going to give me my money back. So I figured I could spend my money on something that's going to bring me my money back. Even though I spend it, I could make more money. So that's what I do. I never spend my money on nonsense. I always spend money that's going to bring me more money. I don't like to spend money if it's not necessary. So I don't buy unnecessary things and things like that. I always got my money invested, working for me, give me my money back. I get paid by dividend. I don't use it. I don't take it out. I reinvest it right back. I never put money. I haven't put money into the stock market for a whole year. Every money I get, I put it right back. The money doesn't come out of my pocket, and I don't touch it at all. I just leave it there. When I withdraw cash, I leave it, stay there. And when I want to reinvest it, I'm reinvesting in other stocks, things like that. But I never take the money physically out. It's always in the account. Things like that. So I learned how to use my money to make money. The thing is that, right, it takes money to make money, and that's always the plan. If you got a business and you don't know how to spend your money to improve your business is going to fall, because that's what it takes. It takes money to make money. So that's why you got to make your money first, people. So, right, so I have a truck, and I do deliveries. Well, a manager from another store noticed me that I have a van. I'm always going up and down and working and like that. And he called me, listen, I need you, since you got a van, and because his other boss didn't want to use his car anymore because he didn't want to go driving all around. So he called me up and told me that they needed me if I was available to work for the store. But listen, I don't work for the store. I'm not employed by the store. I'm my own employer, because something they call me, I say I can't do it. There's nothing they can do to me. So, right, they gotta hopefully expect that I tell them, okay, I'm gonna do the work for you, and I do it. I usually never turn like a job down, right? I just, since it's my job, my expense, I give them a reasonable price that they could afford, and they could always call me back. So that's how I've been doing this. That's how I've been making money here and there. If I have, from all my friends grown up and they all got jobs, the thing is that since I have a condition for my disability from the Army. I was in the service and I had some kind of problem, so I don't function as supposed to, like they say, right? But I'm functioning. I do work and things like that. I could take care of my stuff. I'm a responsible person. I got humor, things like that. I have courtesy, so they're like that. So people always recommend me for a job, and I told them, do not recommend me. I don't want to be recommended by anybody as long as I tell you that I'm available, because they just, I got business cards, and they give them my business cards and they recommend me, and I don't know who it is, so I don't pick up. So now I got a couple of stores that usually use me so I could do their deliveries for their customers. But I do not work for the stores. People, they call me to do the services for the customers. And that's how I got known. And the business district where I live at, they usually use me. So everybody in the district and the stores, they know who I am. And whoever they need something, they call me. You know, they don't want to call like a private company. They don't want to rent. They always call me and say, can I do it? And being that I like to, you know, be in the move, I do their business. And, you know, they never argue with me. They never like trying to cut me down. And whatever I ask them the price, they just give it to me. Because they're not, I tell them, listen, I'm a responsible person. I told you I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. If I got a problem, I'll let you know that I can't do it. And hopefully I do it the next day. I even did the store a free delivery at that time, right? Because when I want to show them my appreciation that they're using me. So I'm like that. So I give them a free delivery. And the day that I gave him a price, he thought it was high, but maybe he was just, you know, trying to cut me down on the price. You know, they will do that. It's all about negotiation. So you got to know how to react. You can't curse, get loud. You know, say, listen, I can't do it for that price. And he said, he agreed. I said, no problem. I'll pay you. Just, you know, do what you got to do. And I did it. And I got paid, and that was it, people. That's why you say, if you have a customer and he's willing to pay you, do not deny the pay. Every money counts, and every money compounds and increases your money and your income. So you could do other things. You could better yourself and invest your money for something better. So you should not deny work, people. There's work out there. You just got to find it and be courtesy to people. Have conversation with them. If they want to have a conversation with you, hear them out. Some people just want to talk to people and they want you to listen. That's it. You know, they don't begging you to, you know, to help them or give them a miracle. No, some people just want to speak out and express themselves. So I learned that. So I like to hear people out, try to give them their advice. But, you know, I don't pressure them on anything. You know, I give them advice and that's it. You know, they take it to consideration. I also told people, you know, take other people's advice, especially the elders. You know, take their advice to consideration because it's going to help you in the long run. Because when you're young, you have all these dreams and you think it works so that it doesn't work like that. In reality, nothing works the way you plan it to work, people. And with that, people, I'll let you go and you think about that.